What's up, YouTube? I'm G Infinite. Today we're going to be discussing the Sentinel. After the features of the Sentinel, I'm going to be giving a little brief story of the origins of the Sentinel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is the episode on the Sentinel, and stay tuned, guys, for the origins. So the first figure I'm going to be discussing is the Marvel Legends Sentinel series Build-A-Figure. This figure is the Sentinel. It came with a lot of other figures. In order to assemble it, you had to buy the whole wave, which was the Sentinel series of Cyclops, Omega Red, Mystique, Black Panther, and some others. One of the things that I like about the Sentinel is definitely the different colors that they gave him. They gave him a lot of metallic tones. They gave him on the chest plate, as you can tell, it's a metallic blue. And then, of course, the center of the chest, it looks like it's activated, and that's what I like about it, that the center, you can tell that the Sentinel is active and it's ready for war. Sentinels, for those of you that don't know, normally they would go up against X-Men, but they were created to drain the powers of mutants and to capture mutants because they didn't want the mutants to take over the world, so they built the Sentinels with that purpose. What I like about this Build-A-Figure is that it looks a lot more realistic. I like what they did with the hands. If you notice on the hands, he has the tentacles that are coming down, and you can actually move the tentacles whichever way you like. You can even put them grabbing another figure like a Wolverine figure or a Jubilee figure. And that's one of the things that I like the most about the Sentinel. I also like the fact that they gave him the metallic purple. If you notice on the legs, he has metallic purple, and then it goes into to the boots where it's metallic blue. I also like the fact that they gave him in the abdomen, you can tell it's almost like a gray, a metallic gray, and just a really good look to the hands. If you notice when the hands, if you go into like the actual arm part, it goes from purple to that bluish color, and it has a bunch of the wiring on the sides, so you can tell that this is more robotic than anything, and it just really looks really well. It's a really well done job by Toy Biz, and this is the Build-A-Figure Sentinel from Toy Biz. Very, very cool. Okay, the next Sentinel I'm going to be discussing. This Sentinel is by Hasbro. This is from Marvel Universe, and this Sentinel in particularly is a lot different. It's a bit taller than the Toy Biz Sentinel Build-A-Figure. This Sentinel, however, is not a Build-A-Figure. It's by Marvel Universe, and it comes in a box set with a miniature Wolverine. What I like about this Sentinel is what they did with the hands. If you can tell, on the side of the hands where the gauntlets are, it has a lot of wiring. And again, you get that robotic feel because the Sentinels are robots that were made to capture mutants. And also, what I also noticed about this one, on the upper arm where the guards are, it has numbers on the silver part of the upper arm. You can tell on this side, on the right hand side, it has numbers on the very top to describe what Sentinel that is. Like the silver that they gave the face, on the face they gave it that silver and that purple, which is a really, really, really nice touch. Also, you can tell it's activated by the chest piece. They gave it almost that, like that flame inside the chest core. And one good touch about this Sentinel is that it actually operates.
System breach. Alpha level mutant detected. Alt muted.
So these are some of the cool features that this Sentinel by Marvel Universe Hasbro has. I also like the abdomen. The abdomen is like almost a metallic purple with black on the sides. And definitely the silver that they gave the arms and the silver that they gave the legs is just a really cool feel for this kind of Sentinel. He's a little bit taller, slightly a little bit taller than the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure, but it is one of the nicest Sentinels because you get that robotic, more of a robotic feel. It's not as posable as the Toy Biz one. The Toy Biz one I find a little bit more flexible, but I do find this one a little bit more sturdy. So these are some of the things and a couple of the features and differences of the Toy Biz and the Hasbro Marvel Universe Sentinel. The next Sentinel I'm going to be talking about is the Marvel Universe Sentinel by San Diego Comic-Con. This Sentinel comes in a box. As you can tell, the box is right next to it. It's a really, really well done Sentinel. A bit different. In this San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the faceplate, as you can tell, is a gold color. And then the head has purple, but you can tell that the faceplate is gold. Instead of silver on the hands and legs, it has purple as well. It looks more like the Sentinel from the X-Men. If you guys saw the X-Men series, it looks more like that kind of Sentinel with the purple and the blue. And it is one of the Sentinels that was done by San Diego Comic-Con, which I find really nice because it comes in a really, really nice box set. It has the label, as you can tell on this box, it has the X-Men label on the side, which is in red and black. And also, this Sentinel is very similar to the Marvel Universe Sentinel because, of course, Marvel Universe made this one as well. The only difference is that this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So they decided to change the purple for the silver for purple. So in the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, it's purple instead of silver. However, some Marvel Universe Sentinels did come out with the faceplate gold and the arms purple. And like I said, this has all the features as the Marvel Universe one that you guys just saw. The height on this one is about 12 inches. And the one on the Toy Biz is about the same size. Slightly a little bit smaller, the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure. But the Marvel Universe Sentinels are about 12 inches tall. And it is really, really a really cool collector's item. This is by San Diego Comic-Con. It comes in a really nice box set, and this is done by Marvel Universe Hasbro. The Sentinel first came out and made its first appearance in 1965, Uncanny X-Men, issue 14. The Sentinel was made with the purpose to capture mutants. Some mutants that stood in the way was Professor X and the X-Men. So you're going to find the Sentinel mainly in the X-Men comics. What I like about the Sentinel is that it has powers to absorb mutant powers. And it also not only can absorb the powers of mutants, but it also has a blast that can shoot out of its hands. Sentinels can fly. They're very, very strong. Strong robots, very, very smart robots as well. The Sentinel was created by Bolivar Trask, who was the scientist behind it. In the movie Days of Future Past, the Sentinel became very advanced to the point where it can shift shape and absorb mutant powers, which you see that in the movie Days of Future Past. Also, very, very cool that the Sentinel was played by Peter Dinklage. For those of you that don't know, Peter Dinklage is from the Game of Thrones, which that was a very cool thing that he was able to play the scientist Bolivar Trask. And also, Bolivar Trask, as the scientist behind the actual Sentinel, he had issues because really he wasn't the creator per se. The creator was the master mold of the Sentinel. And Sentinels, for those of you that don't know, were created so that if mutants were to ever throw mankind, the Sentinel would actually stand in the way of mutants becoming too powerful. So that was the main purpose why the scientists created these Sentinels. Sentinels are very, very cool. They have a lot of power. Definitely one of the coolest robots within the Marvel Universe. And that is pretty much it. This is the episode on the Sentinel. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, hit that bell for the next notification, and definitely hit us with a like. I'm G Infinite, Marvel's GQ. Peace out, YouTube.